Today I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 per month as a nutrition coach. We'll start from scratch with no paying clients and then give you a step-by-step guide to make it happen. Starting right from the beginning in step number 1, going from $0 to $1,000 per month. The first thing you need to think about here is clients. How do you build a business if you have no paying clients? You find some. And you start by putting yourself out there. See, if you want to coach others, you need to give people the opportunity to work with you. And your first 5 to 10 paying clients are going to come this way. One of the first things we get students to do in my nutrition certification program, the Dr. Mark Method, is to post on social media that they're going down the path of becoming a nutrition coach. And they talk about why they're passionate about this stuff. Things like why they want to help others and how they're going to help others. And when they do this, the craziest thing happens. People follow along. They are supportive and they are interested in their coaching help. This is important to do because somebody out there already sees you as the person that can help them, even if you don't. And I want to give you an example of this. You're going to love this example because of how simple and actionable it is. This is Dr. Mark Method graduate Travis. Travis lost nearly 50 pounds and kept it off, and he wanted to share what he learned with others. So using our template, he shared his story and why he wanted to help other people. And what happened next is pretty crazy. This is the result of that exact post. 38 comments, 18 shares, all from people that already see Travis as the person that can help them and want to support him. You just need to put yourself out there. But you also need to do it in a way that's authentic to you and your experience. As yourself. Show up as yourself online, not as Dr. Mark or another fitness influencer. Which means you don't say, you need to eat this way. It means showing up and saying, changing what I ate completely transformed my life and it was what worked for me, and here's how I want to help you. This will go over really well, and if you do this, you'll get interest about your coaching. But you want to make sure that this interest is from people that are actually serious about coaching, so you want to pre-qualify them. And here's how you do that when someone reaches out to you about coaching. Take them through an assessment process where they have to do a little bit of work before you talk about next steps. In the Dr. Mark Method, we have a process called the Free Nutrition Client Report. By offering this to serious people, they see the value in a nutrition coach right away. Plus, through the process, it weeds out all the tire kickers as well. And it's insanely effective at taking people from curious and turning them into paying clients. If you want more information on this process, comment report below and I'll send it over to you. Okay, so now that you have some interested people, what do you actually charge them for coaching? You're gonna start at around $150 per month. Cost is always the tricky part, especially at this stage in your nutrition coaching, because I'm not against working with people for free. I'm really not. But unfortunately, it just won't work that way and it's not gonna help your business. Because people pay at their commitment level and they're not gonna place value on cheap or free things. And I know that you know this because if you love nutrition, I'm sure you've tried to help someone with it before. And you probably put a bunch of effort into helping someone that just didn't take it seriously. This all changes when you pre-qualify someone and then charge them for your services. You wanna charge them enough so people actually stick with it, but also not so much that you actually get clients so you get results and get better at coaching and get some testimonial content. You'll be able to gain 5 to 10 clients this way and get really close to that $1,000 per month mark. But how do you actually coach them? We'll talk about the coaching system next. All of your coaching is gonna be done one-on-one. And this process will revolve around the weekly check-in system. At first, you wanna schedule all of your client check-ins on the same day. You have one client check-in day per week. Don't spread these out. Touch base with your clients every week to keep them accountable and keep them on track. These check-ins need to be structured and you need to have firm expectations around them. But no hand-holding. You don't want something more for your clients than they want it for themselves. So they need to do it, and you'll complete all these check-ins on the same day, leaving the rest of the time you have to work on your business for social media content. And most of the coaches at this stage do this completely backwards. They spend all their time on coaching because they think that's all they need to be doing. And it's not really their fault. They think that to be a good coach, they need to spend all their time doing that. So if they have 8 hours per week to spend on their nutrition coaching, they spend all that time on clients and none on growing their business. Let's balance that out by spending some time coaching and some time growing. And you do this by not spreading your client check-ins all over the place. At this point, you have some clients you're making up to $1,000 per month. But you don't want to stop there, do you? There are more people to help and more money to make. Let's take this to the next level in step 2, going from $1,000 a month to around $2,500. So you need to go from 10 to 20 clients, and here's how you're gonna do it. Since you're working with clients now, you're helping real people get real results. And you need to share that. That's what's gonna help attract new paying clients, especially clients that you don't know. See, in the first step, we're attracting people within our social circle. But at some point, if you want to grow, you'll need to extend beyond that. And the next step is documenting client wins on social media. See, the stories you need to share are already all around you. The messages you get from clients detailing what they're experiencing, the visual changes and progress, and the amazing wins during weekly check-ins. Turn these into videos and posts and share. But you'll also need to make it painfully obvious that there's a next step to work with you. And you can do that using my Coach for Hire Post social media framework. Here are the key points for a Coach for Hire post. Number 1, you clearly state the problem the client's trying to fix in words that they can understand. Most coaches fail to attract clients when they're using high-level language their clients don't understand. The solution is to use what we call client conversations, by speaking the language they do so they clearly understand it and they know what's in it for them. Number two, it also sells a result. The last thing a client wants to do is spend all their hard-earned money on a bunch of hard work. What do they care about? The result, the dream, the finished product. So you need to paint that picture so they can visualize themselves getting there. It also bakes in urgency and scarcity. Given the choice between taking action now and taking action later, most people will naturally put it off. We need to show them the importance of taking care of this today in a way that's not sleazy or scares them away. See, if you truly believe in what you do and what you sell, then you owe it to your potential clients to get them to take action. So stop being ashamed to do it, but do it in the right way. You're also going to include a strong call to action, or a CTA. It's not just enough to tell a client what to do, you need to make it painfully obvious what the next step is. With you being the guide and the leader, you need to work a strong call to action into this type of post. If you don't include it, you're just being lazy and self-limiting. And for bonus points here, put yourself on the post. People don't like doing business with businesses, they like working with people, especially if they're looking for a coach. So the more authentic, relatable, and human you can be, the more likely you are to be hired. Put yourself on this type of post because there's no more powerful weapon than showing up and smiling. You can use the Coach for Hire post to get 1, 3, even 5 paying clients every time you post. This is something I'd encourage you to do every week, as well as continue to show up consistently online every day. At this point, you'll be charging around $200 per month. As you get better at coaching, your service will become more valuable. So you need to increase your prices to reflect that, so make a price bump. The quality of your clients will improve and the process will be taken more seriously. At this point, you'll have so many clients, you won't be able to do all the coaching on one check-in day. So move to 2 check-in days per week and start adding clients to that second day. You'll aim for around 8 to 12 check-ins per day. And you'll spend the rest of your time assessing your social media content and recreating what is working. You have some serious momentum building now, so now let's take your coaching business to 5K per month. To go above the 20 plus clients mark, you'll need to do 2 key things. First of which is starting to narrow down your ideal client or your niche. Remember, if you try to sell to everyone, fat loss, muscle gain, gut health, athletic performance for men and women between the ages of 20 and 80 years old, you will end up selling to no one because no one knows who it's for. Specificity sells, so start to narrow down your focus. The second thing is to start to build urgency. You're an in-demand nutrition coach and there's limited space to work with you. So take advantage of this by using wait lists and adding in bonuses. Set your monthly coaching price at around $250 per month. Since you're an in-demand coach, your price needs to reflect that. And if you aren't getting some no's to your coaching price, it isn't high enough. And remember, you increase your price depending on demand and results. Charging more money for your nutrition coaching is gonna take one key strategy, and I'll share that with you at the end of this video. But don't try to get to this 5K per month nutrition coaching level at the previous price points. If you do, you'll be working with way too many clients and you'll end up burning out. At this point, you're working with 20 plus clients and you need to continue to deliver a quality service. So add in a 3rd check-in day per week. And that's it, folks. That's how to go from $0 to $5,000 in nutrition coaching per month. And although this video wasn't sponsored, it certainly was supported by students in the Dr. Mark method who are getting these type of results every cohort. Check out the link in the description for more details. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. There's one strategy that's gonna allow you to double your coaching rates, and I'm gonna share it with you in that video. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.